Happy April! Here we are, guys, the month of April. We are just a few days away from Easter Sunday, and I am so excited. And I told you the other day there was a big announcement coming in April, and here it is. April the 20th will be Dirt Road Believers' 1-year anniversary on YouTube. So yay, I'm so excited. And I'm going to be doing something a little bit different in April because of that. However, here's the bad news. YouTube contacted me through email the other day, and they said that if I reach my 1-year anniversary and I have not gotten 1,000 subscribers, 1,000 subscribers, that they're gonna cancel my channel. April Fools! But hopefully in that those short few seconds, maybe you believe me. Maybe you hit the subscribe button. Guys, Dirt Road Believer is a growing community of believers that are all different levels. We are new to the faith. We are old to the faith. And we just come here to be encouraged and to learn more about the Word of God and just to have a great time together. So, thank you so much for joining me. I technically didn't lie because it is April Fool's, so try to get somebody today. I always try to get people on April Fool's. I have some epic April Fool's pranks that I have pulled before. Maybe I'll share them with you sometime when I have a little bit more time. But hey, thanks to those who have already subscribed. We have like the greatest subscribers in the world. Y'all are so prayerful and supportive, and you guys engage, and I just love it because that's what this is all about, engagement. And I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys, in this second year of Dirt Road Believer YouTube, that is what I'm focusing on. It is going to be more about us engaging, because as believers, that's what it's all about. It's not about, you know, one person telling you how to live or, you know, dictating how this thing should be walked out. We're walking it out together, guys. I'm walking it out just like you every single day, walking by faith. And so I'm going to be encouraging, engage, talk to me, comment. So here's the deal. I know that for my 1-year anniversary, I'm going to be holding my first YouTube live, and that's where you guys can get on and you can ask questions in real time. My husband has agreed to also be on it with me, so I hope y'all don't ask too many marriage questions, because he'll be straight up honest with you about me at home. But just a chance for you to learn more about us and how this channel got started and what God is doing in our lives. So I hope you'll join me for that. My other question is, and here's where the engagement starts. Do you guys who are local, do you want to have our first meetup? So YouTube meetups are when the YouTube creator goes to somewhere in town and people come and we just like chat. Of course, you know, Dirt Road Believers gonna have a message. If I got people there to listen, I'm gonna be talking about the Word of God. Do y'all hear my dog? He's on his back, like kicking up in the air. All right, so this is the first question I have for you, and I want you to comment either on YouTube or Facebook. Are you interested in having a Dirt Road Believer meetup? It will not be long, it will not be involved, I will not be feeding you, but just a chance to fellowship and meet up. So if you want to do that, then, you know, just tell me about it. There is something coming up at the end of April that your name is going to be put in the drawing. Every single time you engage through comments, then your name is going into this drawing. Your name could go in as many times as you want, because our YouTube live is going to count for more. If we do have a meetup and you come, that's going to count for more. So in April, you just want to get your name in as many times as you want to. So this is more than a YouTube channel, guys. This is about fellowship. This is about the Word of the Lord, and I want so much to share in this together. I want to share in our prayers, our struggles, our successes, and so let's start that engagement by starting this April, just starting to comment more. I always take time to read your comments, to comment back, and if it's a need, a prayer need, I have you written down in my prayer journal and pray for you each and every day. So I hope that you guys will engage. All right, let's get to our video. Y'all have heard me talk long enough, but you can tell I'm just a little bit excited about April and coming up on the 1-year anniversary. So this video, we're back to springtime, and we went to trade day this past weekend, and we were hoping for a lot of vendors, but I think there was some possible rain chances, so there were not many vendors, but we still had a great time because it's trade day, and there's no other place in the world like Summerville Trade Day. So enjoy this video, and I will see you back here for the devotion.
Baseball cards.
The cannon.
Yeah.
Baseball cards and
The cannon. The cannon.
we are going to buy a cannon.
We're putting it on the hill.
Cannon? What hill?
No, we're smacking it on top of our roof. And when
Putting it on the roof.
When the zombie apocalypse comes, we're just gonna
Oh.
The ultimate crowd control weapon.
Whose house
And
though?
start taking it to
Our
riots
house.
and just blast.
So you're going to come to my house during the zombie apocalypse? Okay, cool. Let's go see what they got.
Do it.
We're crossing the railroad tracks into trade day territory. Hey Coach, how's it going?
How are we doing today?
Doing
Is
great.
everybody happy?
We are happy. We are happy to be out and about. How about you?
Be good.
You too. This is Chattooga County's sovereign soil. You don't mess with trade day. You never know what you're going to see here. It's gonna...
Hi.
Yes. Yes, because he's adorable. He's been caught. He's so cute. He's gonna feel nothing. Look. Twin dogs. Are they spaniels?
These are Springer Spaniels, yeah.
They're so cute.
Thank you.
Are they brother and sister?
They're sisters.
sisters. What
Yeah.
are their names?
This is Sophie. That's Katie.
Hey, y'all are so sweet. Hey there. What's his?
Here, a little bit. Here.
Look how cute. Hey there.
I'm active and I love to play.
You're full of energy. Hey there. Hey there. What's her name?
He's 10 months old, they pulled up.
Oh, really? Just a pup.
Yeah, he still got that feisty.
What's his name?
A little bit.
A little bit.
Here, a little bit. Here.
A little bit.
Huh?
Is this Clyde?
No, this ain't Clyde, this is Marty. No. Clyde's in the front yard running around.
So what are y'all y'all do here at Trade Day?
We sell a little bit of everything. I've got pickled okra, pickled squash, strawberry, peach, blueberry, blackberry jam. I've got pickled eggs. I got double yolk eggs. I've got anything you can think of, just about it for produce. We usually keep. Right now we're about out, but I've got tomatoes, potatoes.
How long y'all been coming?
I guess about 5 years now, something like that.
Are you gonna have any other stuff
Oh,
come
I've got
summer?
movies. I've got all kind of movies back here in these crates.
Okay.
And I get stuff out of storage units and different things, so
Yeah.
I never know what I'm gonna have.
All right.
Owe you back 50 cents there, sir.
Well, come summer, are y'all gonna have any other parties?
We will. We'll have stuff out of our garden like okra and squash be out of our garden. And usually, what else we get? Yeah, we had squash last week, but yeah, we're going to our garden be coming in. We have green beans by the box, all kind of good stuff.
Well, we'll be back. I'm enjoying my okra.
Okay, thank you, ma'am.
What do you get?
Sir, how much for this one?
Is that a bouillon?
That is not mine, but that is $25, but it's handmade. Okay, I've got two of y'all to pay.
$2.
Okay. So, and then you got $3. Oh, somebody back for $5. You about that's why I brought one. Let's go.
Sure. Show me what that nice man gave you. Whoa. How many knives do you have now?
I can count them.
I don't count.
Like 10, or like 7.
All of these.
Probably 7.
I bet. What are your favorite movies?
Jurassic movies.
Oh yeah.
Cartoon craze.
Do you like? Is anybody?
Well,
Hey, y'all are-
a maul is an axe head and a hammer on top.
You already know.
Oh, like Sunday.
I'll try my best.
I don't think they want
Yes,
their
that's
brand new ball.
Oh, it'd be alright.
On the pretty sure they want you to
That's what
buy
they
it.
sell it for.
Yeah, after you buy it.
Splitting wood.
Hey, I just saw a guy walk out with one
With a sickle.
of those. Yeah.
Alright, well, if you buy a sickle, you gotta cut the
He
grass
had a
with it.
sickle and a baseball bat.
I just want to press it.
Better than mowing.
But the taser day.
Way more interesting.
We have the Good Witch, the Bad Witch, Tin Man,
Ah, love these Lego
Lion,
blocks.
and Scarecrow. But no Dorothy. I wonder why. Let's get into our Easter devotion that is called Resurrection Real. I wrote an article by this same title that will be published this Sunday. I write a weekly column for All on Georgia every Sunday. It's a faith column, so if you want to check that out, you can go to allongeorgia.com. It's an online news media, and each week you can read a column that I've written. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. So, all right, let's get into our Easter devotion. Resurrection real. All right. Has Jesus become resurrection real to you in your walk? That's kind of a loaded question, because if Jesus has become resurrection real to you, then something has had to die in your life. And I don't mean a physical death. I mean something spiritually, or something in your life. The life has been kind of sucked out of it. So something that sounds dead, I mean, that sounds pretty terrible, doesn't it? Nobody wishes for things to die in their life, but sometimes God will allow something in your life to die out because He wants to become resurrection real to you. And bringing life to dead things is what Jesus still to this day specializes in. Every day in the life of believers, he is bringing to life that which is dead. And I have watched things in my own life like completely code red. It was scary and it was horrifying, but I would not go back and change it even if I could, because it was during those times that I leaned in closer to the Lord than I ever had before, and I had to just completely surrender to God at that point and trust him for the direction in my life. And when he called forth life in that dead thing, I got to experience Jesus on an entirely different level. When he becomes resurrection real to you, it is a whole new level of relationship with Jesus. So think about your own life. What is it in your life that is dying out? Is there something in your life that is dearly departing? Maybe your career, your finances, your marriage, relationships, possibly your health. Whatever it is, be assured that you serve a God that wants to call forth life, no matter how long it's been dead. We all remember the passage in the Bible where Lazarus is dead and in the grave. He be stinking by this time. And Jesus stands at the mouth of that grave and he says, "Lazarus, come forth." And Lazarus, still in his grave clothes, comes out. And the text that I want to read you today is from that story. And it is, I'm going to start in, well, actually, I'm going to kind of isolate one verse. It's John chapter 11, verse 14. And it says, so Jesus then told them plainly, "Lazarus has died. I'm glad for you that I wasn't there, so that you may believe, but let's go get him." So Jesus had an opportunity when he heard that Lazarus was sick to go immediately, and he didn't do it. He waited around, and here he's saying, you know what, I'm glad it happened. Not glad that one of his best friends died. In fact, we read in this passage that Jesus was just shaken. He wept. He was emotional because he lost his friend. Not glad that he had to die. Glad that people would come to know Jesus as resurrection real. Through this, his disciples, everyone who was there that day that saw Lazarus come forth, came to believe that Jesus was a Jesus of the resurrection. And that's exactly what we're going to celebrate this Sunday. Verse 24 and 25, Jesus says, "I am the resurrection and the life. Whoever believes in me, even though he dies, and whoever lives and believes in me will never die." Do you believe this? He was talking to the sisters of Lazarus here, because he said, don't worry, Lazarus is going to live again. And they said, well, we know at the resurrection, on that day, then he'll live. Jesus says, I'm the resurrection. So I want you to hear those words in your spirit today, that whatever is dying out in your life, Jesus is the resurrection, and he is still very much calling forth life today from dead things. And so that is the question to you today. Do you believe that Jesus is still into the resurrection business? I hope you do, because he is, and my life is living proof of that. He doesn't just want to resurrect you on the last day. He wants to resurrect everything in your life, and he wants to start today. We may not see it today. We may pray that we see it today, but we can begin praying and believing that Jesus is going to bring forth life in those dead things in our life. So guys, I thank you so much for being with me today. Don't forget to let me know by commenting either here or on Facebook. Do you want to have a meetup? And then go ahead and be thinking, planning on a YouTube Live, our first YouTube Live, that week of April the 20th sometime. We'll do it in the evening, and hopefully a lot of people can jump on and join us. Guys, have a happy Easter, and I will see you next week. Don't forget, we have a drawing on Tuesday for a t-shirt that Courtney Barnes made. If you missed getting in on that drawing, go back to Tuesday's video and get your name in the drawing. That'll be Tuesday. Guys, I'm grateful to you for being a part of this Dirt Road Believer ministry and a part of this Dirt Road Believer family. And you bless me every single day, and I thank you for that. Until next time, slow down, take the dirt road, believer.